Right next. 716.
The sun shines, illuminate the mind. That's how I fed the earth and let it curse. You can see my carbon right inside my shirt. How it works, I planted both my feet right inside the dirt. I'm vulnerable, expressive, poker faces, how I hide my hurt. Too many chapters of life, you gotta master self. Starve the ego, cause success is only half the wealth. Family curses, we just suffer, we don't ask for help. Premonitions in my dreams, it's like the path was dealt. I took some losses on this lonely path. I often laugh, returning really gracious when they saw the cash I unattached. I learned to scan the user, talking ultra fast. I am the catch, and godly is the vision that I manifest. Yeah, it's flex, and failure is an option that I can't accept. Cause darkness in the light create a picture, that's a silhouette. Cause in darkness in the light, create a picture, that's a silhouette.
Yo, from the dark when it's done inside, it hurt the soul when you womanize, topping off the lies, hiding under lies. And on the road, it's been a bumpy ride. From intercourse attaching, we so tired. She say she love me in the same breath. She yell, go playing traffic, nigga. I'm like, oh well, I try my best and I go to hell swell. Fuck it, cause I will ride your coattail. I refuse to do it. She said the only thing you love is music and your mama, that was true shit. I might have blew it when I trained my mind to only love one. Where did this come from? You got some loose screws, but in the end, it only helps identifying who's who. I thought I knew you, thought we was connected like Bluetooth. I guess not. It's dry tears and you'll come spot. That's where the fun stop. Only got one shot. Shooting for first is just a prop. The voice of Lucifer stopping the clock.
When you feeling low, know it's time to rise. When you feel you getting close, you know it's time to rise. You can feel it in your soul. You know it's time to rise. You can feel it in your soul. You know it's time to rise. When you feel you getting low, you know it's time to rise. When you feel you getting close, you know it's time to rise. You can feel it in your soul. You know it's time to rise. You can feel it in your soul. You know it's time to rise.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast, episode 199. Not just that, yeah, just 19. Just 2 9s, not 3 9s. Man, what if I did get the 3 9s? That'd be crazy. Or I even get the 1 and then 3 9s. It's like 30 years from now. Is there that many rappers in the world for me to? Yes, there are. There really is. There really is enough rappers. I'll probably do an episode every night if my wife would allow me, but I doubt that. So anyway, welcome to episode 199 of the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. Today's guest is my man. Yo, E. My man Azariah is in the building. Make sure you hit the right button. All right, full disclosure, man. Full disclosure. Like, ain't gonna front. It's kind of, I had to think in regards to pronouncing the name because I know someone with a similar name, with the same spelling, but pronounced differently. So it's like, okay, I can't say it that way. It's Azariah, not the other way. So, yeah, if I stumble, trust it's for good reasons, not because I'm dumb or can't talk, even though I really can't talk. Anyway, man, it's 2023. Can I brag for a minute? This year will make it 15 years I've been doing this podcasting thing, bro. I want to say my anniversary will be in March. I think it's March. Started with the Fire Show. Shouts out to the network. Flamilia. Of course, we had the big podcast with all the members about a year and a half ago now. About a year ago. Not even a year ago yet. Has it been a year? It's been a year. It's been a year. A year and some change. Anyway, yeah. So I think we started the Fire Show around March of 2008. And by, I want to say maybe August or September, I branched out and started the Enigma Sept Hour as an extension of the Fire Show. So, yeah, man, a whole 15 years of some type of radio. Rather it's the podcast, WVFS 89.7 FM, the voice of Florida State, Underground Railroad. Shouts out my man JC. We still holding it down for the culture for as long as we can. So if there's any young buck who want to carry on tradition, I don't know, you may want to get at your boy. Well, don't get at me. They get at JC. He's the one to have to give you the reins. I'm just along for the ride, right? I got this over here. But yeah, man. Azariah, we got Azariah on the podcast today, so you guys stay tuned for that. My man is dope. I don't know if y'all realized lately, but yeah, man, stepping out my comfort zone just a little bit and kind of giving y'all these these real raps, these real rapidy raps. My man coming from Rochester, another up north, upstate MC. So yeah, they coming with it, man. And as long as they coming with it, I am going to feed you guys. So I hope you guys are ready, interested for that. What else we got, man? I guess we got hip hop news. I guess we can get to it, man. Even though somebody was like, "My shit boring." They said, "My shit boring, dog." They said, "What is this nigga talk about this bullshit, my nigga? What the hole is that?" I'm like, "Dang, God, I gotta be wilding out. I gotta have some ladies in the background. Y'all need some titties to look at. That's the issue. That's what's going on. I just can't talk about what's going on in hip hop. Nah, we need titties, E. Shouts out to Bravo. I'm pretty sure Bravo. Matter of fact, I know for a fact Bravo will want titties on the podcast, amongst other things. I wouldn't be able to broadcast this on YouTube if it was up to him. So, all right. Matter of fact, speaking of Bravo, that's what Bravo. Magnum Opus still available. He's still doing sales, pre-sales, and whatnot. So y'all make sure to check out your boy. Also, it should be available on streaming at this point. So you guys make sure to go and support your boy. And in addition to that, man, like I've been slowly light teasing the 200th episode, something special. But let me see how this aligns up. I got to see which episode it's going to be, because it's not going to stop there. Was it 1, 2? Man, 203. Episode 203. I got something for y'all. I got something for you. Like, yo, if you sleep for the next month, make sure you come back around for episode 2. Like, especially if you are a music fan, just point blank period. You're just a fan of music. You need to stay tuned, because I got big things popping. I told you guys, 2023, we up. Let's get to it, man. Get into the drama. Memphis is wilding. Yeah, I ain't gonna do all that. But yo, Memphis, Tennessee is a wild hood. Speaking of anniversaries, just time blocks. I think that same time I started the podcast, right before I was gearing up to move to Memphis. I don't know how serious I was, but I will say this: there was an invitation. There was an invitation to move to Memphis, and what deterred me was, no lie, first 48. So that's not Detective Mason. No, for real. No, like first 48, it was that, and like I think like a Memphis football player got murked. Like for real, like not like what happened to TCU last night. Like like a real player got killed, and I was just like, yeah, no, I'm straight. And so I decided to look elsewhere, and eventually end up moving to Atlanta. But yeah, that was that 15 years ago. Anyway, Memphis is wilding. Like, granted, they got the biggest female artist at the time right now blowing up. Big Glorilla doing her thing. But on the downside, they lost a young up and coming artist a few weeks ago, Big Scarr, and apparently there's drama around his funeral. Now, Big Scarr was signed to Gucci Mane's label. He was part of the So Icy Boys, and apparently he passed away to a prescription drug overdose. Don't know what that's about. Not sure what was going on with that, but man, a lot of drama around his funeral. So apparently Scar's sister and his brother decided to go on IG and put Gucci Mane on blast, saying that he wasn't fronting the funeral, didn't send any money, and that he had asked for whatever the record labels like chain that they gave Big Scarr, wanted it back. And Scar's sister was like, man, fuck y'all. Like, no, it's not happening. Y'all ain't paying nothing. Y'all cheap. Gucci Mane ain't Gucci. Now, what's crazy, or not even that, well, that's the crazy part, honestly. Now, what happened was first, Gucci's wife, what's her name? Keisha Dior? Dior? Keisha, Gucci Mane wife, who definitely held him down. All respect to her. I ain't gonna front. That man with the prison, she took his money and tripled. Put that man money up. The man came back a new person, first of all. And then second, that man straight. Like, here you go. I think, what was the story? Gucci gave her the money, just like, yo, take care of yourself. I gotta go down the road. She came back, was like, take care of myself. Nigga, I got you. Here you go. Like, oh, my bad. But yeah, no. So Keisha came through with the receipts. It was just like, yo, we threw 10 G's at them, then threw another 10 G's at them, and we paid for the flowers. We ain't asked for nothing. Here go the receipts right here. So we don't know what they're talking about. But then to back that claim up, Scar's father and his girlfriend came back around and said, yeah, Gucci did what they were supposed to do. So now the sister and the brother out here looking dumb, looking real dumb. And still keeping it up. Not despite the fact that their dad came out, or I guess at least Scar's dad, you know how that may work. Scar's dad came out and was just like, hey, nah, Gucci straight. He did what he had to do. All this drama ain't necessary. If it was up to me, y'all wouldn't have heard none of that. So clearly all this back and forth is unsanctioned, at least by Scar's dad, who like to be a stand-up G. But yeah, man. Looking looking real crazy. Then on top of that, apparently the brother was trying to shoot a video at the funeral. Memphis, wow, that's a wild hood. That's bro. How you clout chasing is a clear case of clout chasing, and that's sad. I mean, mans ain't really even ain't gonna front like I ain't even hear about your boy. I didn't. What Biggie said, I said this a couple of weeks ago. You're nobody till somebody kills you. Or you kill yourself because nobody killed him. It was prescription pills. Anyway, yeah, sister and brother doing the most. Y'all need to sit y'all ass down, bro. Straight up. What we got? Speaking of Memphis, Gangsta Boo, aka Lola Mitchell, the government should be laid to rest this weekend. So that should be, or expected to be a star-studded event. Unfortunate event, but been a lot of people pouring out, showing her love. From CeeLo. Trying to think who else was it. There's a number of people. I remember CeeLo, but it's a good number of people been showing Gangsta Boo love, man. And it just shows that even if it don't even matter, man. I mean, despite all of, especially lately, a lot of female rappers have been really like blowing up, but even behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? It just show a lot of Gangsta Boo was making moves and still making connections or whatever. She wasn't sitting down at all. And of course, in the past year, we saw on the Versus, despite the drama, it was still good to see, you know what I'm saying, her and 3 6 Mafia do their thing along with Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then also, too, she had just did an interview with Drink Champs. So, yeah, she was moving, man, despite any and everything. And so, definitely tragic. But, hey, the music lives on, and hopefully her legacy and memory will live on. So, shout out to Gangsta Boo, man. We're going to... Man, what else we got? Speaking of murders, anybody saw that game last night? Anybody went to sleep on the game last night? That's what I want to know. Did you go to sleep like after midway through the third quarter? Like, did you just say, you know what? I'm straight. Matter of fact, I got some work because I will put myself on blast. Fee wanted me to do something. And I was like, baby, the game on. She was like, oh, okay. It wasn't no game, man. TCU was getting blown out, man. They get their back blown out. It wasn't no game. I could have did that. I could have. That was horrible. I love you, baby. it was like somebody mentioned, it was like, yo, the only reason TCU even scored is because Georgia messed up. It wasn't even because they did anything. Oh man. I mean, I wasn't horribly surprised. I'm usually one for the underdog. Matter of fact, I'm usually F major college football, but hey, that's on TV, and I just wasn't expecting that type of blowout, bro. Like, that was just disrespectful on so many levels. E, why are you talking about football? Well, the hip hop spin is, hope you got some sleep and didn't lose any money like Plies, who lost 50 G's. Now, granted, I just don't understand why anybody would have put money behind TCU. Like, no. Georgia is a whole NFL team. Now, granted, I was surprised that they barely beat Ohio State. That's probably because of my own bias. I always think have always thought Ohio State was overrated. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe Ohio State is as strong as they are supposed to be. But yeah, man. Yeah, I would, and even though TCU beat Michigan, no, Georgia's a whole NFL team out here. I just didn't expect that type of spanking. That was good God of Zion. That was just bad, man. Get him out of here. I will say this though. These claims that these smaller schools won't get any chances now. TCU is still a Power 5 team. You know what I mean? Like, if it's going to be a situation where you're only going to get Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama, and LSU every year, just shut the whole thing down, bro. That's why I don't even get why there's not more parity in college football, because it should be boring unless you pick a day where there's absolutely nothing on TV, and so the whole country is going to watch because what, you going to go look at YouTube or something? I don't know. There was nothing else to watch yesterday. Who cares? The NFL was over. No one cares about basketball until after the All-Star game. All right, I guess we'll watch this skullduggery. Man, speaking of people losing their head, Keith fucking Murray. If you aren't aware of the hurricane that is Keith Murray right now, I'm gonna need you to go. Actually, I don't need you to go. Go to IG. Don't go to YouTube. I ain't gonna front. I'm finna hate. So Keith Murray's been doing a series. I don't even know if it's a series of interviews. I think he did one interview with. There's a YouTube channel called The Art of Dialogue. Now, I was not a fan of this YouTube page. I'm usually not a hater, especially when it comes down to content creators. But the first year that this YouTube channel had been out, like a lot of this stuff just really rubbed me the long way. It was really not just pro Tupac, but then seemed to be like also anti Biggie. I think that's what rubbed me the wrong way. Like it's not like I was hating because it was just, they seemed to just be really super on Tupac's nuts. But it seemed like in turn, they were like, anything that made Biggie or Bad Boy look bad, like they were interviewing people or things were being said in that light. And I'm like, all right, y'all trying to get clout. And then it just seemed like another thing too, it just seemed like it was trying to get clout from that event. Like it was just clout chasing the Biggie, Tupac, East Coast, West Coast beef, whatever. And so I was really kind of like turned off, but they were interviewing certain people. So just like, I want to look at it, but it really looks like a bunch of cap. But I had to keep my eye on it. I had to see what was going on. So apparently in the past year, in 2022, they decided to expand and start interviewing like more people and, kind of outside of that singular event. So I guess they got around to interviewing Keith Murray, and man's is on like Orlando Brown level. It is bonkers. And what's crazy is clips of the interviews have been circulating. One clip, he's talking about how he was like digging out Foxy Brown. Now, I think that was like the genesis. Like, he's talking about how he was banging Foxy Brown while she was dating Corrupt, which I remember that whole fiasco that was going down. Not that I was there, but I just remember the rumors about she was sleeping with DMX and X and Corrupt was beefing, and they eventually squashed that, and then whatever. But yeah, apparently Keith Murray was like, yeah, I was part of that, low key. What? All right. But kind of think like early 2000, because Keith did a bid and he came back out. You know what I'm saying? He was hot for a minute. You know what I'm saying? You had Fatty Girl, and people was like really, you know what I'm saying, giving Keith Murray love back then. So it's not like he was a scrub. You know what I mean? Like he was kind of at his peak, oddly enough. So it's like maybe. But yeah, another wild story. They all about sex with women, unfortunately. Was that he didn't sleep with Shauna of Disturbing the Peace fame. He said he didn't hit, but he definitely ate the pull. And it was crazy because, like, in the middle of it, like, he was like, yo, her dad's a musician, right? Like, trying to, you know what I'm saying? Try to make claim like this facts. I'm going to give you a fact to make you think that these are facts. Of course, Shauna came out, was just like, I ain't never meet this nigga in my life. He lying. He need help. Which I believe. And then I ain't gonna front. This is what was crazy to me. I wasn't even gonna talk about it. It's not like Keith Murray. Keith Murray was definitely one of them early influential rappers for me. Granted, no, I did not name myself after his album, his second LP. I do recognize that that was the name, Enigma, but no, that's not where I got my name from. But yo, the craziest shit, was Mans was saying that he was dating one of Bill Cosby's daughters, yo. And he was saying how he wanted to marry her. He was in love with her. But he was like, he couldn't get over the fact that she looked like her dad, right? And he was saying, I'm not gonna pull up the clip because I don't want to give it that much shine. But Mans was like, I'm down there eating the pussy. I look up and all I see is chocolate pudding face. Theo. And it was just, it was wild. It was, ain't gonna front. I went to go look because I was like, who are you talking about? Like, I ain't gonna front. Only kid I know from Bill Cosby off top is his son, Ennis, who unfortunately was murdered some years ago, back in the 90s. But I saw Shorty and yeah. I thought she looked more like Oprah than Bill Cosby, but I can see the Bill Cosby. I can see the Cosby, and it was just kind of like, damn, bro. But no, on a totally serious note, I honestly think that Keith Murray has had a breakdown. Definitely some mental health issues that has happened at some point. What it is, I don't know. Schizophrenia or bipolar. I'm not a psychiatrist. I can't diagnose it. I can't, put a name on it, but it's definitely something is wrong. I kind of cringe every time someone says like it's drugs or alcohol. He may be self-medicating himself, perhaps, but to me, it seems like it's clear that he's dealing with some mental issues. And again, kind of go back to maybe my initial feelings was right about that that YouTube page. Or just like it just seemed very exploratory, or they're exploiting these artists. But then again, you got someone like DJ Vlad that's been doing it for years. So I can imagine whoever's behind that that YouTube page or YouTube channel and saying, yo, if Vlad can do it, why can't I? And it seems like it's starting to pay off. So I just say that, man. I mean, I can't be a hypocrite and say, yo, don't check out the Keith Murray stuff. Don't laugh at it, whatever. That's on you. But I will say, keep in mind that this could be an attempt for someone to be exploiting, you know what I'm saying, an illness. And yeah, man, if that's the case, it's pretty sick. And also too, man, just go back and listen to Keith Murray old stuff. Our Fatty Girl. Yeah, Fatty Girl. Anyway, man, I'm keep it moving. By the time I bring the guests on, so I'm gonna go to this next track, and then we're gonna get into the interview. This is my man Sean Links featuring Bloo Azul with the spot here. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby.
It's a cold war we in right now. Whole fucking world going mad.
Yeah. Facts.
Oh, but we lounging, boy.
Lil,
It's
what
that
up?
church shit. Complete the chain once I link with Sean. Combo is it has it, too much fire, probably ring alarms. Don't you fucking dare from the burrow, son to Sam. Dudes was getting smacked way before Shay Davis gun go blam. Got her the underworld like Pluto. Your bitch, she likes it judo. She pull my beard and call me Bruto. Shit I write is judo. Hiya. Always get the best of me like a Maya. Don't need to post it on the wall to know I'm flyer. Some ayahuasca, I'm a flying saucer. Church about they business like Italian mobsters. You bent out of shape, look at your entire posture. Once I realized pain is just weakness leaving out your body. Been full throttle, speed of a Kawasaki. Know the knowledge and know the model.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast, which you just heard was Spy versus Fly. What? Spy versus Spy was a featuring Bloo Azul, my man Sean Links, out of North Kakalaki. And without further ado, we got my man Azariah in the building. What's up, my boy?
Hey, how you doing, man? I'm cool, man. How you?
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Chilling. Glad to have you on the pod.
Appreciate it.
See, you got Laddie in the building.
Yo, Laddie right here. Yeah. What's up, man?
Laddie, what's up, my boy?
How you?
I'm good, man. Glad to have you boys on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Glad to be able to expand my horizons, if you will. You know what I'm saying? I think part of the past month and a half, second, you know what I'm saying, upstate emcee they have on the podcast or whatever. So it's good to, you know what I'm saying, be able to expand the horizons and let, you know what I'm saying, people know what's popping. Outside of just, you know what I'm saying, major spots or whatever. So, but yeah, so I know you representing Rochester, you know what I'm saying, Rochester, New York. Like, what's the temperature up there? Like, not literally. I'm pretty sure it's
It's been kind of mild though lately though. It's been kind of mild, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But not the temperature. It's just a lot of dope music, man. A lot of dudes is making moves, doing what they do, and I'm just here to carry on tradition and follow suit. You know what I mean? For what I do.
No doubt, no doubt. And also too, like, I guess, be it, you know what I'm saying, rather if it's Rochester or Buffalo or, like I said, pretty much anybody from upstate, yo, like, it seems like lately, especially the past 3-4 years, like, y'all really been holding it down as far as, like, I guess people would say the classic New York sound.
Right.
Is that like on purpose, or is it just, it is what it is?
I think it's just brothers' influences. Like a lot of brothers you referring to is probably in my age bracket, maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but it's still, we was all influenced by that 90s-ness. You know what I'm saying? Right. Everything going on this. I just feel like everything come in cycles, you know, and I just feel like it's our turn right now, you know?
No doubt. I mean, it's definitely, well, what's it been like, you know what I'm saying? Like of course, you know, the heavy hitters are such as you know, Griselda and
Right.
them doing it, you know what I'm saying? But definitely got a lot of MCs that are coming with their own sound, their own spin, you know what I'm saying, but still with that same ruggedness, you know what I'm saying, same like just street conscious sound, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know? And yeah, granted, I'm pretty sure you can see the salt and pepper in my beard, so it's appreciated on this end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, me too, man.
So but yeah, so off top, you know what I'm saying? Cause I thought it was, you know, very interesting, and I had to do a little research myself. Now with the name Azariah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what influenced you to go with a name like that? 'Cause that's a real powerful name if you look
Appreciate
into
it, man. It's biblical, you know what I mean? Just like my born name. My born name is Darius, so like some like to pronounce Darius, you know what I'm saying? And just growing up, you know, my mom was real heavy in religion and in the church, and I used to read the Bible a lot. And that was just a name that kind of stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? I read Azariah in the book of Daniel, and as it's been told to me, it means God is help, you know what I'm saying? So that was just always something that was going to be kind of, you know, out there to live up to, you know what I'm saying, to be righteous and to be, you know, to be a man of ethics, you know what I'm saying? But that's definitely something I wanted to run with, just to do something different. You know, everybody come with what they come with, but I come with what I come with, and this is a little different, you know what I'm saying?
Word. No, I could definitely relate, you know what I'm saying, as far as like you said, my mom's had me in the church as well. So actually were you the type, I'm just asking because I know that I was, were you the type that, you know what I'm saying, if you went to church, like to kind of distract yourself, you just kind of like kept your nose in the Bible?
Yeah.
Because you know, being in church, a lot of things happening, people playing music and this, that, and the third going on. I know for me, like I would get lost in just like reading the Bible, like you said, reading the stories,
Right.
whatever.
I love the stories. It helped shape me, but see, my mom was real strict with certain things. You know, she's a Jehovah's Witness, you know what I'm saying? So that really ain't paying well for me as I became an adolescent, as I became a man and started feeling myself, you know what I mean, and wanted to rebel against what she set forth, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like where some of my lyrical DNA come from, you know what I'm saying? Just that balance, that upbringing, you know?
Right. And definitely you can tell, like I said, with the wordplay, like you got to be well read, you know what I'm saying, to be able to come with the vocabulary.
Exactly.
And so it was a blessing in disguise. Even in the house lessons, it was a blessing in disguise to have you,
right,
you know what I'm saying, with the words or whatever. Now also too, and I'm pretty sure, especially those in podcast land with the audio, they can tell that your sound is very similar to another New York MC, one that actually gave you a cosign. So, like, how were you able to link up with one Jadakiss? Like, how did that?
I'm gonna let Laddie answer that. He quarterbacked that.
During the pandemic, he was doing a deal on Instagram for like features and other things like that. So I asked him how much would it be for a drop. You know, we just set it up like that.
Bet. Yo, that's heavy. It's and actually it works out, you know what I'm saying? Because especially with the sound and then where y'all from or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Getting that type of cosign is very, very heavy. You know what I'm saying? And how has it worked out so far? You know what I'm saying? Like, how has it opened any doors as far as, you know, people peeping it and being like, yo, Jada fucking with y'all?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has opened up a little, you know, some doors, got us up a wider audience, but we still got a lot of work to do. I mean, you know, it wasn't like he was spitting a verse. You know, he definitely gave me a salute and all of that, but it's like I still gotta do the bar work and, you know what I'm saying, do everything we got to do as far as the business go and all that.
Word. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that's that mentality, you know what I'm saying? Because some people may
gotta stay humble.
You exactly stay humble, stay grinding and stay on the low until you get what you got to get. Now also too, that's not the only, you know what I'm saying, ill MC, legendary MC, you cross paths, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
people out in videos and songs or whatever. And you actually got a joint with Planet Asia, which was like super fire. Like, so how did that come across? You know what I mean?
I be on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So a couple years ago, I was watching Sway and he had Planet Asia up there. And you know, Planet Asia kicked a freestyle, got interviewed. And Sway asked him, like, if any MCs is interested in working with you, how can they get a hold of you? You know what I'm saying? He gave his IG or Twitter information. And I just, you know, hit him up from there and we made it work. We made it happen. We were supposed to shoot a video. It was this close to shooting a video for that joint, but you know, it ain't panning out. But yeah, man, salute to Planet Asia and Jadakiss, man. Real talk.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, like honestly, bro, like no cap, like that the joint you did with Planet Asia was like super dope. I was just, you know what I'm saying, snooping around doing my best to get, making sure I'm on point. And
appreciate that, man.
Like, I gotta check this out. You know what I'm saying? You know, I figured it'd be fire, but no, it was way better. And you held your own. Let me make sure that's understood. You held your own. So it wasn't like, because I've seen or heard, you know what I'm saying, songs where people they'll go get, you know what I'm saying, a rapper, you know what I'm saying, or MC, they got a name and get the ass whooped.
Yeah.
So, but with this one, you held your own where it was like, I would have thought, you know what I'm saying, y'all was on par, y'all was in the booth together at the same time.
Right.
You know
what I'm saying?
No doubt. So salute
appreciate
you, bro.
You saying that, man.
Yeah, you held it down, bro, straight up. So also too, man, be it that, you know, like I said, doing the research, you definitely had the visuals popping. How important is it for you to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, you got videos to accompany the singles that you got coming out?
I think it's of the utmost importance, man. The game is visual now. You know, everybody got short attention spans. They want to see something, you know what I'm saying? They want to see the authenticity. They want to see how you move, what you're doing. So, and I love doing it. I love the art form. I love, you know, working with talented brothers like Fresh Vision that we did back in the day, or like Gus, who did a lot of work with Griselda, or like Isaiah Shot It, who did majority of the work on phase 3, you know what I'm saying? But just whoever I'm working with, I always love shooting videos, man, and I definitely think it's needed, you know.
Yeah, what was the joint? I think it was the latest joint y'all put out. Because you and Laddie, y'all was like in front of the shop. What joint was that?
You talking about Married to the Game? Was Laddie spitting in it, or it was just me?
He was spitting in it, yeah.
Yeah, that was Married to the Game.
Married to the Game.
Yeah, we just dropped another one today too, called Profit. Off of phase 3. I don't know if you've seen that one yet, but yeah.
Okay.
Married to the Game, that was just a Lucy. That wasn't online, but you know.
No, it was still fire, bro.
Yeah,
like,
we was using that.
Yeah,
man.
It kind of threw me off, you know what I'm saying? Because I heard, you know what I'm saying, that you and Laddie, you know what I'm saying, y'all got the producer, rapper, you know what I'm saying, combo. So I saw my man spitting. I was like, oh. I was like,
good luck.
Enough the what's my man, Doc D, you know what I'm saying? Diamond D joint too. Like, yo, as well, bro. Like, don't get it twisted. So yeah, man, thoroughly impressed with you, my boy. You did that.
Well, appreciate it. We got a couple of tracks in the vault. We got a couple of them, you know.
No doubt. Like, and also too, man. Like, how did you guys team up? Like, what's the genesis with y'all?
Well, we're from the same parts, man. We're from the same area, man. We from Rochester. You know, I live in the city of Rochester. You know what I'm saying? But I went to high school and grew up in a suburb outside of Rochester called Henrietta. I'm like 10, 15 minutes outside of Rochester, and that's where Laddie is from as well. He was around my brother age, and he always seen me because I've been putting music out since 05, man. So I was like 17, 18 years old. So he's seen my grind, and once he, you know, started making his joints, you know what I'm saying, started getting nice with the beats, we just linked up, you know what I'm saying? He reached out, we linked up, and we've been working consistently since like, 2016, 2015. You know, we did phase 1, Lord of the Underground, 2017, and then we just been, you know, consistently getting better with our chemistry and all of that, you know.
No, I think that's like mad important. I mean, for a while, so I've been a champion of, MC linking up with, main producer. Not saying you got to do everything to that producer, but having somebody where you can develop a sound, you know what I'm saying? And people get familiar with that. So, no, I definitely champion, y'all boys doing that, building that chemistry, building that sound, so people will be, familiar, so they know what they're gonna get.
Right.
Still, hit them.
And it's kind of the same formula I follow with my one of my other partners, kid called Quest. We had got Young, Black, and Gifted, and that was the same thing. Me and him, been working for years, since like 06. And like me and Laddie was kind of doing some of them same things. We don't officially have like a group, kind of like me and Quest do, but it's like it helps, man, because Laddie grinds just like Quest. He market, he promote, he give me ideas. Like, he's somebody I can learn something from, just like my brother Quest. So that's why I like having him around and us doing what we do. Making it happen.
Word. And y'all making it happen, though. It's definitely
popping.
Also, too, I guess before we get into the music, like you had mentioned already that you got phase 3, which is the new project. It's a series, starting with phase 1, Lord of the Underground. You had phase 2. I don't know why I want to say sloppy seconds. It was sloppy smoothness.
Sloppy smooth, yeah.
Smooth, you know what I mean?
So I like that sloppy seconds. I like that.
I just knew it was the second phase. So it was like in my head, I'm like,
right.
Crazy. And then now, of course, coming to phase 3. I almost say the phrase all the time. Gifted and highly favored. So what's the science between the phases, and can we expect any more, or is this the conclusion of the is it gonna be a trilogy? Like what was your push? Like what was you trying to do with these
we were just really trying to get people more familiar with me as an artist and Laddie as a producer. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we ain't got our just due yet. So that's always, the monkey on the back, if you will. We're not done though. You know what I'm saying? We got another project that's gonna be called The Firmament. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna really give a whole lot about that, but we're gonna do that in like singles. But we're just trying to, we just dropped this one on the 5th. So we still we got more videos ready to go, trying to do shows. I had a show out here in Rochester about a couple weeks before before we dropped the album. So just still trying to touch that stage too,
No doubt. Well, this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna go and give the people a little taste, of the new joint phase 3, and then we're gonna come back and see what we got planned, how people can get in contact with you, and so this is what we got. I got What You Not featuring Times Change and Telescope, my man Azariah. This is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby?
Come out here and get it, man. Ain't nobody gonna give it to you, man. Gotta be strong out here. Gotta earn your keep. Shit, I'm trying to eat. There's peace when I speak. You plateau, I peak. I rap from the east. Upstate elite. Laid on the leash. Need my ways to increase. You wait to eat, you might be late to the feast. I keep my pace on the paper chase. Say my grace till I made it to the pearly gates. I'ma dominate. It's new time to fake. You can't cancel me. The village amity. They bring calamity. That shit's insanity. You not a fan of me. Yo, the man I be got the game locked and key. They not stopping me. Better wake up. Yo, the war is on. Yankee fitted week 10s be the uniform. When I perform, it's sharp like a unicorn. Keep the truth from my red hot to lukewarm. Strong as an ox, I held from the rock. I am what you not, I aim for the top. I am what you not, I am what you not. I am what you not, I am what you not. Strong as an ox, I held from the rock. I am what you not, I aim for the top. I am what you not, I am what you not.
I yeah, what you not? I yeah, what you
What
not?
I roll, that go through the ghetto. It's evident when death close. Place the pen to the pad and put the pedal to the metal. From a pebble to a meteor. For media is showering. The TV be deceiving us. The media allowing it. Unlawful in a sense. I've been lost my innocence. I gotta cost my own bro. What's the cost to get a check? Lights reflecting off the stained glass. I rose from the great ash. I've been the flyest, but who was there when the plane crashed? I treat them like my last days, but never do my days last. Slaughter with a fast lane. I'm always on the same path. You are not the guy, proof inside the rhyme. You ain't hot as time, spewing lots of lies. The truth was out with mine, you should've got in line. The future prophesied, the knew my stock would rise. That wasn't with me in the
This sound epic. Me, I'm well connected, well respected. God flow been perfected. I got leverage. Live till I see the exit. Yo, my message. Verbally, I leave messages. Yo, that essence of life, you gotta study methods. I'm kinetic. My energy, you won't forget it. Get it how you live it. Pray to a higher spirit. God, my witness. Pain and strife is what we witness. Y'all niggas die the quickest when they living reckless. Life got its stresses to a king from a peasant. Shit is unpleasant, every day y'all learn a lesson. My aggression changed me to a stronger person. Study divine law and all its inner workings. I'm imperfect, we all deal with different demons. Yo, it's treason, the body shit for no reason. This the season to life, what's the fucking mean? I'm looking through the telescope, clear lens, don't listen when they sell you hope. My dear friends, niggas better get your cheddar, bro. No federal, free will, let it go. I'm looking through the telescope, no jab, I won't take an antidote. No overdose, care for your older folks. I'm looking through the telescope.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. What you just heard was What You Not, featuring Times Change and Telescope, my man Azariah, coming out of Rochester, New York. Now, of course, if you're listening to the YouTube, you want to listen to the full versions of the songs, you can listen to the podcast. When that drops, you can get the full version of those joints played out. You know what I'm saying? You understand that they all fire. So, yo, man, actually listen to phase 3, you know what I'm saying, get ready for the pod, and super easy listen, you know what I'm saying, just the beats was banging. Again, shouts out to Laddie for, you know what I'm saying, handling on the boards, lyrics on point. Also too, like, am I tripping? But my man Times Changed, like, can't remind me of Scarface. Like, am I tripping on that or no? Oh, my bad, yo.
Oh, you got us muted. Are you good? Nah, Time Shave, he a beast, man. He part of a collective out here called The Cloth. They making big noise out here. You know what I'm saying? He one of their members. I know what you mean though. He got a Scarface vibe to him. He definitely murdered that. Like, I love how he came off on that. You know what I'm saying? We shot a video for that too. That'll be the next video we'll be dropping too.
All right, well, I'm definitely gonna be waiting for that.
Yeah.
Y'all chemistry the way y'all, you know what I'm saying, bounce back and forth or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a, you know what I'm saying, overtake one other the other, you know what I mean? But yeah, his voice really came out distinct. I'm just like, yo, he sounded like somebody. I was like, you know what?
Right.
Sound like a New York face. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
When it come down to collaborations, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the science for you? Like, what do you look for in an artist when you want to work with them?
Just somebody that's working, man. I pretty much work with anybody, but somebody that, you know, has a name for themselves, or somebody that just has a serious grind about what they're doing. You know what I mean? So we could both benefit from the situation, you know?
Word. Yeah, and that's important, man, because like I said, there's a lot of people that claim to be doing it, but it's not until you see the work that he's putting out. Man, matter of fact, speaking of work, let me check my notes, because if I'm correct, you got 12 projects on Bandcamp.
Yeah, something like that. And that ain't even all of them. I got a couple of projects with my brother Looney, what's popping. that's on YouTube. That's not on Bandcamp. And then I think my first project I did with a Najee Jordan out of Chicago, Enigma September back in 2017. I don't think that's on Bandcamp either. So it's probably more like 15, somewhere around there.
That's bonkers, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I guess easy question, just a layup. Work ethic, like where did you get it from? Because clearly, to put out that many projects and again to remain fresh, you know what I'm saying, be able to put in the work. Where do you get your work ethic from?
Just grinding life, man. I'm not where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? So just constant life motivation, seeing everything going on around from the region, how that's being received by, you know, the rest of the country, the rest of the, you know, people in the world, like, and it just to sharpen my sword, you know what I'm saying, to get better and just stay a student of it, you know what I mean, stay in the moment with it, you know.
No doubt. And also too, you know what I'm saying, again, doing the research, seeing a lot of your contact information. We'll get to that soon. But I noticed, you know what I'm saying, you had the word or the phrase smooth freshness, you know what I'm saying? As a bigger I guess entity to that. So you can explain like what exactly is smooth freshness.
Smooth freshness, that's like that came from sloppy smooth, you know what I'm saying? That's like when I was in high school, that's what I was saying. It's like an oxymoron. Like that's just something I felt was fly, it was different, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I got smooth freshness from. And smooth freshness is like my organization, like it's like my outfit, you know what I mean? It's like what I do everything under, you know what I mean? So kind of like a label kind of thing, but I'm not really making heavy strides yet, but we at ground stages, but that's where we're trying to go, you know.
No, it's all good. Plus, I've already declared we up 2023. Everything is up.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna put you under that umbrella. You know what I'm saying? 2023 is all up. Everything is gonna be up from here. So speaking of, I know you say you got the video just dropped today. You know what I'm saying? You just got the project, you know what I'm saying, just this past week. What other things you have lined up, you know what I'm saying, for the next couple of months?
Just trying to do more marketing, trying to get in line with influencers and YouTubers that are kind of in the lane that I'm aiming at.
Word.
And just grinding, you know what I'm saying? Just promoting, you know, getting some physicals made and just getting it to the people. That's pretty much it.
All right, bet. Well, definitely you got a fan, you know what I'm saying? You definitely a friend of the show moving forward. So anything y'all got, anything y'all dropping, make sure to holler at your boy. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You're loving the music, loving the vibes, you know what I'm saying, coming with the bars or whatever. And I know a lot of people in my circle, you know what I'm saying, that's what they you know what I'm saying, crave, look for.
Right.
A lot of homies that, you know what I'm saying, been on the Griselda train since the beginning.
The beginning, I mean? Yeah, I was one of them.
Yeah, so they definitely
I like their stuff.
Yeah, man. So before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying, is there any how can people get in contact with you and any shout outs you want to give out to anybody out there?
Yeah, you can reach me Instagram at Smooth Freshness, Twitter at Smooth Freshness, Facebook Azariah, or Azariah Smith, another page I got up there. You know, shout out to Laddie for you know, making the beats, for being, you know, my right hand with this. We going at this together. Shout out to Quest for everything we did with you know, Young Black and Gifted and everything we gonna continue to do. Shout out, you know, my daughter Amaya, you know, she sleep right now, but you know, she know the words of all my songs, you know.
Word.
A lot of them, she only 5, you know what I mean? My girl, shout out to my fiance Brittany, my stepson Daryl, my man Jay Hustle, what's good with you? McVeigh, my brother Ozell in North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? Just my people, man. Bushido, what's good?
Nah, bet that up, man. Shout out to the girl dad, especially these late 20 teen baby.
Right.
I got a 6-year-old and just like she's 6 going on 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She already got her own cell phone out here.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what happened?
Right.
What happened to the play school? Nah, real call. It's real out here. It's real.
Yes, sir.
Anyway, man, shouts out to my baby Mackenzie, man. Shouts out to my wife Felicia for being quiet while I do this podcast with my father as well. So I'm gonna get y'all here. Yo, Azariah, man, I appreciate you, my boy. Azariah, sorry.
You good?
I got a whole story behind that. I'm gonna tell you off camera. Anyway, Azariah, I appreciate you, my boy. Laddie, appreciate you for being here as well, bro.
You already know.
Look here, we're gonna spin the block and have you like the feature artist, all right? So we're gonna set that up.
Yeah, that's cool. Just let me know.
No doubt, no doubt. All right, we're gonna get y'all here, man. Shouts out to everybody that's been paying attention, listening to the podcast. Shouts out to Freedom Train Radio and the fam, Shelby, Candace, Joe, Pat. Appreciate y'all. And next week, 200, we here. Y'all stay tuned. See what happens. Right. It's Goop Bomb. Anyway, this is the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. You got time, baby. Oh, wow. Hold up. Why is my mouse not working? What's going on? All right. Hold up. That's not going to work. All right. Yo, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the flip, bro. I appreciate you. I'm gonna shoot you a message on IG, okay?
Yes, sir.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you, my G.
Bro.
Y'all hold it down.
Yes, sir. Yeah.